Alright, hey everyone, welcome back to episode 3 of this chunky guild-locked Iron Man account. We started out with a little shopping spree around Varrock Square. I got some pretty good best-in-slot equipment upgrades here, and I'm also going to start out with a marginal upgrade. I'm going to be making an iron woodcutting axe. I forgot I could do that, because you can't make pickaxes, but you can make woodcutting axes. Yep. So I'm gonna double check real quick to see what the difference is between the adamant mace and sword. So stay tuned if you want to find that out. Let's start with this bad boy. Boom. Obviously you get the 3 prayer bonus, which is pretty colossal. But let's switch to this. So you get less attack bonus, but more strength bonus. And you get defense bonus, too, with the sword. I don't even wonder if that's because of the quote-unquote guard of it. That's actually kind of cool. Obviously, different attack styles, too. So, I'm sure the sword would probably be better for certain things. Anything we need to that's weaker to stab than crush, obviously. But the prayer bonus is pretty huge on this guy. That's pretty nice. I don't know what our first rune weapon's going to be. I really couldn't even tell you. The goal for this episode is probably to work on woodcutting. I just foresee that being also another really big thing for the account. As soon as I can get a knife, I can start fletching, which would be absolutely incredible. But the woodcutting guild is also pretty important. Like I said, I need to do the Corend Hosidius favor, which is going to give me a little bit of farming, and I think some crafting XP too, which is going to be much needed for when I have to fix the plow. Like I said before, I am allowing that, so that's why I'm able to do it, because it grants me access to a guild. But I'm going to wait to do that until I have the 60 woodcutting to enter the guild. So once I get 60, then it's time to plow. So I think I'm going to be working on that. We just got this woodcutting axe, looking pretty dull, but it's going to be chopping some oaks, so let's get to it. We just got to level 30, so Willow Trees, here we come. Forgot I had a movie playing while I was recording that clip of me picking up the knife, but it's in the second story of the Varrock General Store, so look it up if you don't believe me, but I swear to God it's up there, and you're not seeing this. So yeah, now we can fletch, which is pretty cool, and it's time to go cut some more normal trees. So I'm just realizing now that I could have come in here from the beginning. Like, are you kidding me? Why did I think this was, like, attached to the crafting guild? I thought you had to have 40 crafting in order to get in here. This could have been such a better combat training from the beginning, and I would have gotten the cooking guild instantly. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Instead, I just wanted to get 60 mining, apparently. I was coming here to the Willow Trees, and I'm just like, let me see if I can come in here. And, of course, I can, so... You know, feels incredible, man, to know that I could have done things in a different order. Hello? So I was woodcutting and got an easy clue, and I'm like, alright, there's probably no way I can do this, but let me look. So the first step was in the Falador General Store, right over here. So I was like, okay, you know, we got that one, that's fine. The next step, it said to go talk to the bartender at the Blue Moon Inn at Varrock. I'm like, that's technically unlocked for me. Let's do it. And then the next one said Cassie in Falador, and I thought it was Cecilia, because I'm like, oh, she's the girl that you have to play music tracks for. I'm like, if it's a quest lock track, I'm screwed. But, you know, I could probably go, like, unlock the sound. But Cassie's the shield girl. So we have an easy casket. Our first clue scroll on the account, and I figured I would probably be able to do some clue scrolls because, I mean, chunks are pretty big, let's be realistic, and I have a fair few unlocked, so, you know, it's not, like, out of the realm of possibility, clearly. But before I, you know, go on too much, let's see what we have in here, because either way, I'm going to be happy because it's some dumpy little reward. Let's get it right now. Yo! That's actually insane! A Black Kite Shield G. That's our technical best in slot at the moment, and it just looks absolutely incredible, dude. Oh my god, I'm very hype about that. Alright, Alright, I'm back at the Willow Trees. I'm getting pretty close to a nice big fat level here. Boom! 50 woodcutting. Came back to the Willow Trees because I'm going to be here for another 10 levels. So that way I can start my plowing journey. Yeah. Well, I was trying to set up my recorder for this one-step clue that I got. I also got a genie while I had to close out of it and open it back up. So we're going to put that one on Hunter. That's three lamps on Hunter already. So we're getting somewhere here. And since our first clue was pretty solid, I can only imagine this one's going to be garbage. And I was pretty accurate, except this is technically a better piece of armor, so I'm okay with it. You know, it's extra defense. Let me find out this man is just giving away the reward caskets for the beginner clues. Holy cannoli, it's another one. Let's see. You know, I've spent a lot of time in this little area, just, you know, getting up to 60 woodcutting that I'm about to hit. And there's all this, like, open ocean over here. You're telling me not a single fish of any kind is residing within this water right here? Or even, like, over on this coast? Like, come on, there's got to be something there. I don't understand that. But, you know what? We're beside the point. We're 4 logs away from unlocking kind of another guild. We get to travel to a new land and, start pushing a plow. But, I mean, it's all good. That's what we need, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, how's everybody doing? I am not going to cut this clip. It's going to go until I get the logs, because I have been enduring this grind with an iron axe, and so can you. So, yeah, we actually got up to 44 fletching, which is actually insane. I kind of want to stay here a little bit just to make it up to 45 so I can at least do maple arrow shafts. I mean, because we're right here anyway. And I very well might do that only because I don't really have enough time today before I go to work to unlock the guild, or even just make it to Zaya to even start pushing the plow. I have to wait until I get out of work, which is going to be late. Super happy about that, by the way. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to do that. This is another apothecary step, so I'm holding on to that one. And yeah, you know, waiting for 2 more logs. Maybe, oh, dude, you switch the tree and it's just bing, bang, boom. Maybe again? Alright, maybe not. Maybe it's just a one-time deal. But that's okay. We're 1 log away. 1 log away. Please. There we go. Oh my god. Finally, 60 woodcutting. Can now cut yew trees. I'm pretty sure that's all we need to enter the guild. Does it say in here? Other? Bleh, why would it? Super cool. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 60. So, which, you know, the best part about this, other than, you know, a new chunk and an additional chunk because I can step into the guild, but I can't yet because I didn't do the plowing, is that I can get new axes once I enter the guild, but I have to plow, so that's not really great. Yeah, so 60 woodcutting, pretty big right there, but I'm just going to cut the clip here, maybe meet you with the apothecary, but I need to start getting ready for work, so I'm going to cut these, and I'm going to cut you loose. Alright, with this repair right here, I believe this skips the early level crafting grind, basically, because I can make gold jewelry, gold rings, boom, there you go. And I don't need to really do any leather because pretty much I have the ability to mine gold and smith gold, so I can just do that, you know, if I need any more. But I'm really wondering where I'm going to get to crafting level-wise on this grind. We're already at 14.6%. So, I mean, we're kind of getting there. This is, like, a lot faster than I remember. I remember back in the day this being a lot slower. Alright, I just got to 75% favor on the dot, and that feels really good because I got up to 13 crafting. Where the hell am I running? Oh my god, I'm wasting all of this. Getting up to 13 crafting is really good because it skips that BS early grind, and we're soon going to have access to a sand pit, and then also seaweed from Big Net Fishing. Oh, so here we go, baby. 60 woodcutting, 75% in favor. Barry is welcoming us to the Woodcutting Guild. Feels absolutely incredible to be in here. I gotta run up to the bank real quick, and I'm going to buy whatever axe I can get. Probably adamant, because I'm gonna need that. So I'm in the guild. Jesus, all right. I'm just gonna turn this on because I think I need to take it a little slow. I can also get a saw here. Oh my God! Wait! Can I not get a saw? Trade with me. Never mind. I don't know why I just freaked the fuck out. I'm gonna. Woo! All right. So there's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of great trees. Literally every single tree in the game, I believe, is in here. Except for hardwood. Never mind. I just lied. But I'm going to do things a little differently here on Zeah. So I think, because there's 2 guilds over here, and it's on a completely different continent, I want to shake this up, and I also want more content for this account. This looks like shit with all the red on there, and you can't see anything. God, what am I trying to say here? What am I trying to say here? So the Woodcutting Guild technically has 2 parts to it, and I'm going to consider this one its own separate little category. So, you get this little main entrance of the Woodcutting Guild, and I'm going to allow myself an adjacent space. But since we're on Zeah, we're going to do things a bit differently. We're going to be going diagonal for the main guild entrance chunks. So I'm going to be unlocking this one, and I know it just sounds like I'm making up rules on the fly, but you know what? Sue me if you want. It's my series. I'm making it how I want. And this is going to have access to the Orthos dungeon, which is colossal. It's just absolutely huge. There's dragons down there. There's another boss. Oh, hello. Yeah, I guess I'm doing this on my main because, what even is this fucking series at this point? It's not even up on YouTube. I'm just creating clips. Pardon my freak out. It adds another boss, Seracnus, which is just more content. So it's just more things to do. I think that's pretty good. And another reason I was going to do that is because in the adjacent chunks to this, there really isn't much. I have this little fishing area, which I guess can be good, but it's also just, totally separate from this. You have to go, over here, and then down, and then around. Down here, there's this crab claw cave. Oh, did not mean to go down in there. And then above it is just basically, a cooking range and some more trees. But we already have access to this. We already have access to the yew tree in here. So I'm going to be unlocking this, and I'm already assuming I'm going to be doing Mount Karum for this chunk once I gain access. I doubt I'll be able to get a Konar Slayer task, but this is also a very close furnace, and maybe in the future we can possibly kill some of the monsters in here. But it just goes for the same thing, there's a tannery over here, which we already have in the Ranging Guild. And then, a dairy cow over here, and then literally nothing. And then more fishing spots. I feel like going diagonal for the Zeah unlocks is kind of the way to go for that. But then I'm also rebending another rule here. I was going to unlock this chunk down here for this section of the Woodcutting Guild. So I just made 0 sense with anything that I said. But I'm unlocking the Orthos dungeon. I think that's a good play. It's just going to be more stuff for me to do. A means to get potions once I get, the thieving level for the grubby chests. It's a new boss. It's new monsters. I can get some red dragon hide, which is going to look good because in the Ranging Guild, all I can get is a green dragon hide body that I can't wear because I don't have Dragon Slayer done. So, you know what? Everything's not swell in Chunkland. We're here. Woodcutting Guild feels good. I'm gonna go buy an axe now. Alright, I should for sure be able to get an adamant axe. Oh, can't tell. Oh, it's so expensive. But honestly, I'm going to buy it because I literally need it. We got access to the Orthos dungeon that I might go crawling in. I don't even know if I can actually get in there with my 20 thieving. That might be something I want to work on in this video. But we already have access to another guild. We're doing pretty well on that front, I'd like to think anyway. We have access to a couple guilds, the Cooking Guild, the Ranging, the Woodcutting. Almost the Prayer. I think I should probably go towards that. Maybe I should try working on that instead of the thieving. I don't know. We're getting pretty close. We're at 25 and we have access to cows. We don't need to cook the meat anymore, so we can pretty much just... Look at this. Look at this adamant weaponry over here. Looking so good. Looking so good. Aren't I just the best content creator? I just say nothing and it just kind of fucking... God, am I even calling myself a content creator? Jesus Christ. So that killed the cash stack. Let me... do I need to, like, keep chopping wood or anything here? Because it's a long way back to Zaya. Alright, so that's a 10-minute clip of probably 2 minutes worth of content and 30 seconds of watchable content. Alright, I may have bent my rules a little bit by going into a chunk area that I don't have the guild requirement for. We're at the Mages Guild chunk. But there were like 5 to 6 imps spawning in here. So this for sure sped up the prayer. And we have our last inventory here. We just need 21. I'm going to head over to the monastery to double check to make sure that I need 31 to enter the guild. And I will be right back. And stop me. Yes, only members of our order can go up there. Well, can I join? Sorry, I'm not devout enough, unfortunately. Does it say how much you need? Yeah, 31. To join the order. So I guess this isn't really a guild necessarily. It's more of an order. But, you know, that's okay, because they're monks like my boy Aang.
He's right.
So I'll let it slide this one time. I think we should have a little more than enough. But never hurt anybody to get a little more prayer XP. And we're already at 31. Or we will be at 31. Which is a pretty good level. You know, 37 is protect from Majestics. So we got ultimate strength. We can now enter the monastery. Let's climb on up here. You know, first of all, buddy, I'm going to need you to take a step back. Because I am now devout enough. I am suitable. Damn right. So I'm climbing up this. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just stopping the climb right there. We're going to get some armor, question mark, that we have right here. And I think this is our first time on the account. You ready for this? That I'm going to be recharging my prayer. I don't know if any other chunk has an altar. So this is going to be kind of annoying. I mean, the only good thing is going to be when I get my own player-owned house. But, yeah, so we're a little monk roby. And now that we entered this guild, I think you know that it is time to unlock our adjacent chunk. And like I said, I'm only going diagonal on Zaya. So we're going to unlock Edgeville, which is huge. Huge, huge, huge. So this furnace is no longer a Varrock diary thing to use. It's free use. It's actually free-to-play free use, which I think was a great update because they needed a closer furnace for sure. The biggest thing, obviously, is the Edgeville Dungeon, you know. All right, I want to talk about this for a little bit. In either a previous episode or earlier in this episode, I know I mentioned the Varrock sewers. Technically, that's right outside of the Varrock square chunk, so I don't have access to go into there at all. However, I need to get this 51 agility shortcut in order to get access to the Moss Giants and Bryophyta. But I still have access to the Hill Giants and Obor, which is pretty great because, honestly, that's a nice little beginning game boss that I can kind of work on and also get upgrades from, which is really nice. So I have access to that. Definitely going to be training at the Hill Giants shortly. I definitely think that's going to be good. Want to get 40s for sure. Don't really know how I'm going to get any upgrades for gear. Oh, wait, no, I know. Okay, so my gear upgrades are basically going to come from the Warriors Guild. So I think right here now it's time for Hill Giants up until basically like the 60s in the stats. 65, 65, you know, depending on what I want to do. 60, 70, it's probably going to be 65, 65 just to split the cost. I don't really know what I'm going to do now. I kind of have to get ready for work, so I just wanted to make this quick little jump right there. Entered another guild. That's 2 for this episode, 2 for the last episode. We're on a freaking roll, brother man. Pretty sure I'm going to get Slayer locked because I don't really foresee us getting a monster we can really kill. God, I love walking in this game. Isn't it so fun when you can't run? Yeah, I love it. So there is a knife and pretty much every other general store thing that you'd ever want. Soul Wars was another thing I was thinking about. However, when you enter this, I believe it sends you... So when you enter that portal, it comes over here. This isn't... I mean, it's in the guild chunk, the entrance, but then it kind of warps you over here. I'm not going to do that because it's in a totally separate area, so it's just not... It's not... It's not in the spirit of the account, even though I've already been like, yeah, so on Zaya, I'm going to do diagonals and not adjacents, even though I've been saying adjacent this whole time. But yeah, so now I'm in Edgeville, and it feels great. So I've been talking for 7 minutes, and I'm going to stop because it's time to go into the Edgeville Dungeon. Alright, I'm going to try it. I'm going to talk to this chump. We're done with our first inventory. If he gives me hill giants, that'd be great. But we're going to find out. Teach me about the Slayer Master ways, please. I've only had 14 different accounts. I've done Slayer on all of them, and I just want to find out what I need to train against, and it's gonna be, get ready for it, something I can't fight ever again. Ba-da-da-dum. Cal fights ruined, over, game over, yeah. Slayer locked, what a great guy. I guess we'll take this enchanted gem, and we'll, look at our precious little cow fight task for the rest of our account. Cool. Love it. I have dunked my meat. It is time to hand in this quest so we can start our herbification. Oh, wait, I gotta give it to Sandfew, don't I? Oh, shit. Alright, we did our steps in order this time. I'm talking to my man Cake Mix over here, and we should be sitting pretty. Herbification, grant me, please. Boom. Alright, excellent. It's a quick 3 herb lore. We can make attack potions, although I don't think I can. Don't know where I'm going to get Eyes of Newt. Anyway, I am very grateful to have access to that now. Oh, they give you, like, well into level 3. I didn't know that. Alright, with that out of the way, I'm going to head on over to Hill Giants, I think. Now I can clean some herbs to get some experience, and I think it's going to be pretty good. I did my mock trials, and I bought pies at the cooking guild, or chef's guild, and it was actually pretty good. I mean, the pies heal like 12 to 14 each, and they're pretty cheap, so I make that money back from like the inventory, which is really pretty nice, and it's really not too far of a walk either to get to the cooking guild. Alright, that was enough. We're swinging into 50 strength. Getting up there. I think I'm going to train up to 40 attack just because I would like a little more accuracy. And yeah, dude, we're slaying it on this hill giant grind. I've killed about 250 so far. 285. I'm going to swing that over on here. We got 4 giant keys. Oh, yeah, you can see all of that garbage. 4 giant keys. And another freaking wacky-ass thing is 2 long bones already, so yeah, it never ceases to amaze me that I get these dumpy duty drops. So basically, it's 1 in 100 as of right now. If I get another one, I'll keep you updated. Alright, so I stayed up a little later to get this level, and hopefully I will without getting caught again. Oh yeah, you wish you could talk about that. I'm just going to keep going here just because I think this is going to be the end of the episode. I don't know how long it's going to be. I know I have to trim some of this up. There it is, 38 thieving, so now we can get master farmers. So we can plant more than freaking shitty-ass potato seeds that literally keep getting diseased. I swear, on this, like, crop cycle, guys, I've used at least 6 plant cures, and I only bought like 8. I'm trying to scrounge any farming experience I can get. I'm at level 15. 38 is just absolutely amazing now that we can pickpocket that master farmer, especially right here with access to like the free potatoes that we can just cook. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really good for farming XP because we can just plant those seeds and wait and keep pickpocketing and cooking. Yeah, so I'm actually pretty okay with that. I feel like we're going to get caught an awful lot, especially at level 38, but, you know, it's okay. And this cash stack right here, this cash stack is huge. Almost 15k is great because I only have like 5k in the bank, so 20k right there. We're almost to a rune axe, which I feel bad about buying the adamant, but I think we're going to get some use out of that. Not totally sure, but I need a bank on my main, so cha-ching, there we go. And yeah, that's it for episode 3. We got into 2 more guilds, which is pretty great. We got access to new areas. 50 strength is insane. Not quite our highest level yet, but it's definitely going to get up there because we're going to need it for the Warriors Guild. It's pretty much my next destination, mostly because that's where my gear upgrades are going to be for the most part once I get into the basement. So, yeah, join me for that. Hope you enjoyed this nice boring episode,